What's your favorite?
So we,
Favorite.
so we have whole class journals, which are here, which not the whole class does at one time, but if they're in that station and they are different grade related, so like maybe for the younger grades, if they focus on the seasons, you can have them for the different seasons, and it would be fun in fall. What is your favorite fall activity? Explain why it is your favorite. And the first person would write about their, I like to go pumpkin picking in the fall with my family, draw a picture, and then the next day someone else could write about theirs, and then once it starts to get filled up and they are done, they could also go back and read, and they like to hear what their friends have to say. This is a persuasive writing if you want to keep it like genre related, and they could focus on a persuasive writing piece, and it gives them starting sentences. I am writing to explain, I believe that, or in my opinion. Who is your best superhero? You would write, I think, I don't know, Batman is my favorite superhero because, and then it also says to give your opinion and 3 reasons of evidence to support your answer. Write about your family vacation. Please share a paragraph or 2. So once you get in the older grades, paragraph writing. So I would suggest that you either have a model of how to write a paragraph or like writing tools and word choices that they could use for families, like what pictures, so like maybe beach words or summer words or winter words, so that, you know, if they went to, you know, skiing with their family, they know how to spell those certain words, so they're not going, you know, Miss Tucci, how do you spell this? It's all there for you. They could do it, and then the kids really enjoy reading each other's work. So they just keep adding and writing, and so it's all different levels. Maybe for kindergarten, it would just be the best day ever, or
Are those yours, Laura?
I made these for you guys today because she said to bring an idea. So if you want, I have all the templates. You're also welcome. If kindergarten, if you want these, take them. I can't use them because my small group is a small group, and you know, our writing is built into the curriculum, but I made them for whoever wants. I know Miss Atterbury already got her paws on some, but I have it all.
Do you have the templates too, maybe?
Yes, my husband will not allow me to make any more in color, but I can send it to you.
Send it to us in color, black and white is good.
So I could send, but like for kindergarten, I put it on this. I probably would not have this notebook for kindergarten. I would have the one with the picture box and the bigger writing. But this is what I had in the closet downstairs. And it said, my family, and this is something that can last all year because you always have something to write about your family. And they really could get ideas from their friends, and they really love to read each other's work. And, you know, they could even, if like how we wrote great ideas, they could even send a little note to their friends, so when they get back to it, they could add. So, yes.
I thought that was very, very cool. Differentiated the topic. Kids need engagement when it comes to writing. I think that's a great way.
Right, because it's definitely it's a tiered activity, because you've got.
And so when I first brought it up, Ms. Carmona had said, oh, how do they, for convention stuff, it's a journal, so I wouldn't care so much about, of course you want them to, you know, take care and use their best writing, but by having like editing marks or, you know, in your toolbox there for them to refer back to, that should eliminate that, and no journal should get their ideas out. And a lot of times with the modules, all writing is module related, and it's not enough student, you know, choice or engagement, and so kids aren't enjoying writing as much as they used to. So, you know, I feel like this is important to get them motivated.
I like it. Like that.
Thumbs up to you.
I just wanted to also point out with our gallery walk, this was awesome how we have our own little think marks for, this is definitely an avid strategy as well, that once you've taken notes, you go on the second time after a discussion, you add in a different color so that you know this was added. So that's why also the purpose of having different color markers, so we know that this is an additional group that visited. Do you guys want to share, is this both of you?
And yes, and then,
Pick your favorite thing.
So yes, something that you want to share about.
well, I have the punch cards.
Punch
silver, then there's a gold, and then there's a platinum, so I think they each have like 50 cards on them.
Oh,
50 books, 50 punches, and they have a reading log. So they have to keep track of their reading, and when they complete a book, they have to come to me at a certain time. There's only a certain time they can do that. And I'll just maybe ask them for a brief summary, or, you know, just a couple little questions. If I'm familiar with the book, I can ask them a few things. And I have to initial it on their reading log, and then they get a hole punched in their card. And sometimes we check in, they'll say, oh, I have 7 initials, but I only have 5 punches, so we can keep track, and then we'll punch their card out. But they have to tell me a little something about it. And some kids are reading books that are 500, 600 pages, and some kids are reading books that are 5 pages, so we kind of compensate
for the,
throughout.
what a great way to keep track of the, you know,
Right, so then at the end
superintendent's
of the
reading
year, I
challenge.
have the record
You
of
have it straight
everybody's-
right there.
Mhm.
Wow.
And I give them their card. Some kids, they never remember to come to me, or they don't remember to fill it out, and then they say, oh, I don't have punches, and then I remind them that it's their responsibility. I don't punt anybody down.
Did you guys have something to share?
Work study?
We did the word study, and we just wrote down some of our word study games that we use in kindergarten and second grade. And did you want to share, Cheryl?
Yes.
I mean, I think everyone, yeah,
Okay.
read it, yeah, the
Yeah.
bingo games, the matching games, sight word games, and Cheryl brought one. to
Okay, I
share.
brought one of the stations with me, and it's cupcake contractions, and contractions was one skill in our amplified reading program that we were learning this week and last week, and they had spelling words with contractions as well. So that, and it's a mobile station, they can take it to their desk or they can work together. And what they do is they take it out and they sort the cupcake. They have the word, let's say for example, I am at the top, and then there's another bottom part of the cupcake that says I'm. And they're not color coordinated, so every
Doesn't
contraction has a different color, so they really have to think and remember. And then for accountability, we have a worksheet, and that lets me know if they're really understanding the skill of contractions, and then they just hand it in and I check it over and give it back.
Taylor and everything right there, nice. Awesome. And management.
Well, we realize that management varies depending on the number of students you have, on the size of the room that you have, on your grade level. So we realize that there has to be a strong sense of organization. Everything's got to be labeled. The workstations have to be thoroughly explained, especially for the primary grades. And there has to be a lot of repetition so that they really understand what the routine is. They have to practice how to complete the workstation, how to do the work in the activity that's left in the workstation, and they are also accountable. They're accountable for putting the workstation back the way that they found it, because they're aware that other students have to use it. And what we set up for them are folders. So there's a writing component that we try to have for all of our activities. This is their workstation folder. When the work has been completed, it goes on the finished side, and they know that we will look at this once a week. It's not something we're going to look at every day. Anything that's not completed, it's back here, so they know that when they cycle and do that station again, that they can go back to that activity and finish it up. And I think that's it. There are incentive charts, station folder for their accountability. Some teachers use exit tickets. So all of that helps to make them responsible for their own work.
Nice.
And I actually put my phone on, so I have my
Timer?
I have my alarm on, because sometimes I get with the group and all of a sudden I'll say, oh, it's time to go to PE, now we have to clean up, hurry, 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 and I felt like, I wasn't giving them enough time, so now when I have the everyday alarm at 11:15, it goes on. Once they hear it, they know it's time for us to stop, clean up,
Nice.
and I may just finish up with my group. So it's for me and them. I do a 1 minute one.
Marlene put this together too, that I'm going to share. We had icons that we got from the workshops that we attended, so there is a big chart in the room, and the students know what those icons mean. And then we put this together. This is primarily for us or anyone who comes in the room and wants to know what exactly is going on. So these are our icons. This says what station is going to be out and what we are hoping to have the children achieve in doing that activity. And this changes weekly.
Nice.
All right, you guys really got into this. Very nice, thank you, and I hope you got something out when you were sharing as well.
Yes.
Well, I don't think we can sit, are we done yet?
Oh, did we go wrong?
Yep.
Sorry.
All right, so I know, maybe some of you had a hard time, maybe the older grades, getting materials and resources for your station. I'm pretty much a techie person. Anything that has to do with technology, I definitely gravitate to. So, I will email this to you, but these are a couple websites that I have found that are phenomenal. One of my favorite ones right now is this one called ZipGrade. What it is an app on your Apple phone or on your Android phone. Every kid, remember